Okay, and I'll have to pull my little speaker thing back and forth a little bit. I got a dog in the background, and who
Okay.
knows what child will
I
be
didn't
running at
promote him yet. That's why he couldn't
I
do
any
have the
given
anything.
same
time.
situation. They
So,
all know to be quiet, but that lasts all
Just
of the
getting the
2 minutes
stream
before they
going.
forget that
yep.
that's the rule.
Well, yours sound a lot more obedient than mine.
Um,
It
Let's see.
depends on the day. Some day it's chaos. Other
I
days
hear
it's
you.
like, oh my goodness, angels.
All right, let's hope I don't have an issue here. If I have a connectivity issue, I'll just have to go inside, but I think I'm fine. There we go.
Nice.
Alrighty. No, I always enjoy our games. I
Yep.
come out on the losing end more times than not, but that's fine. Enjoy the competition.
To be fair, I think most of the times we played, I've been playing this deck and you've been experimenting. So
Yeah.
there's a deck experience thing. So this is also your
Man, here I thought I was gonna not have any idea what the meta is, and it's
Yeah.
just
It's
Palpatine and Raylo again.
yeah, exactly the same.
Mephisto.
Mephisto, yeah. But he would of course say it's all his, and you know.
Yeah, I mean, so when you get to the sixth set of a block, like
All
it's
right,
really
are
hard
they
to
ready?
shift some things.
I don't know, but I'm gonna at least do my. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
they want to see the mulligan. So
Yep.
maybe. If you guys are streaming, let us know.
Yeah, I guess I can text this in the box in here.
Yep.
Okay,
You're
he
good.
said we're
Alrighty.
good.
Sweet.
All right, good luck, bud.
Good luck.
All right.
I'm gonna keep 3.
I'm keeping one. It's not a good hand.
That's why they let you mulligan in this game.
Yep. Two, four, five,
4.
six, seven.
You will get it. Where are we going today? Feed or feed?
I think I'll take your feed.
Okay. Alrighty. We will start with my friend Kylo.
Yep.
See if we can roll
All right,
some
what we got for starting hands here, Nick?
got one.
Well, Eric's sitting on Nullify, Forsaken, Neiman Mastery, Polarity, Pacify.
That's not what you want
And
to do.
Lanza's sitting on Abakta, Fatal Blow, Sith Teachings, Dangerous Maneuver, Reap.
Ooh, it's a nice roll with Watto there.
Yeah,
A
especially with the
lot of
Reap.
money.
Well, yeah, I guess it makes his Reap kind of dead because he just doesn't need it, but that's a good problem
Alrighty.
to have.
We will go ahead and power action Ray, and we are
Yeah,
going
that's
to
what I would
blanket because
expect.
we don't have it.
Makes him blanket anyway,
Yep.
so yeah, he still gets what he wants regardless.
Part of the reason I took the battlefield
Okay, yeah.
or gave you the battlefield.
Yeah, so Reap gets to flip it to money
Alrighty.
side
We
ambush,
will knock the
gets to
shields off the
resolve.
palp.
Yep.
Pull that dice back in.
I think Lanza's biggest issue is that he's making all that money, but all he has is a Sith Teachings to realistically play this turn.
Yeah, like the Fatal Blow and back to not exactly what you want that starting hand.
Yeah, those are late game cards. You don't want to see him
Not
early.
only that, you don't even they're clogging up the next hand too. So if he's probably going to have to ditch at least one of them
Yep.
or just pray.
No, I think you have to ditch one. Like I think that's a call. Like depending, I might even be tempted to ditch two because like if you're not building up your palp, like what are you doing? Like the fatal blow in the back doesn't matter without the upgrades, right?
Yep.
And I haven't pulled up their list, but I
I'll
assume
spin
he's running two of
Unit
each of those.
for 2. Oops.
Yep.
And I'll spin Kylo to the special side.
Pass.
Put 2 in the palp.
Dangerous.
Did you say that Lanza has any removal?
Uh, he
No, because
has,
it's back to
yeah, he has
Sith
a Sith
teaching.
teaching, so he has removal if his opponent is nice enough to roll blank.
Rolls the. Yeah.
Which, as I always say, whenever I see someone play it, like whenever I play Sith Teachings, my opponents never roll blanks. Whenever they have Sith Teachings, I roll blank on my absolute best die every time.
Awkward position.
He's like, it's basically roll out Ray. If she doesn't hit a blank, you still play it, right? Because they're probably like Eric's probably not going to re-roll depending on what Neiman.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't think he's re-rolling. That's a lot of damage showing with not many answers.
Get the opportunity.
Another 5 damage probably coming.
Yeah, generally.
Actually, yeah.
I was gonna say Eric's build of Raylo is generally defensive, but like sometimes you just get pretty aggressive rolls.
I'm even with like it's actually with Kylo's power action. If you want to do it that way, you can get the 6 damage out of it. Wait, what does he have in hand still? Yes. I forget.
Well, all Lanza has is the Fatal Imbacta, but yeah, Eric has a whole hand of removal. He's got Pacify, Forsaken, Nullify, and then the Polarity.
Ah, okay.
All right, let's put the 2 in the palp.
Oops.
Oh, that's unfortunate. That's I mean, I can see him using the Neiman for control, just like completely wrecking Palpatine's role.
Yeah.
Alrighty, we will spin there and spin there.
Nope, all aggro.
We'll stop.
It's funny that he blanked that, but Lanza hasn't removed a die, so he technically blanked the smaller damage die.
Yeah.
Though I guess it is the one that he can get back with the ability. So if you like stick him not able to resolve it, it's actually removed.
Well, if he flipped Palpatine's die, then he wouldn't be able to flip his Kylo die either. So
you're right. Yeah,
that's the other.
Forgot it was a character upgrade. I was just thinking 2 dice.
There it is.
Ooh.
Yeah, taking the shields there was a weird choice. Like it just didn't do anything. I don't know.
Power action Ray. Get a buck.
Eric is getting a lot out of this round for sure. Oh man.
Yeah, that's rough. I think you have to re-roll because it's almost like getting 2 dice out. And I said, I don't know if I hold it. Well, I guess he's gonna keep it, but yeah, you basically lost 2 dice, not getting to use the power action and not getting to resolve the Sith teachings.
I'm gonna go ahead and use the power action to put another 1 in the palp.
And you did it keeping it back in your hand, which currently is pay 2 to heal 1, which isn't great.
No.
Charging
and
battery.
Polarity is looking at another
I was pretty
2 damage here.
2 of them or something.
Oh yeah, okay. So he kept the Bacta, and then he drew Hidden Motive, Forsaken, the other Fatal Blow, and a Ceresu Mastery. So he's looking at Ceresu Mastery as the only other upgrade he can put out here.
Yep.
This could be a very quick game.
That's not bad. At least one of those.
Yeah.
But it's going to just prompt the Polarity or something. Or yeah, Treasure. It's good.
Power action feed.
6 money, huh?
Eric is sitting on a whole hand.
It's not a great roll.
Eric's got 2 Pacifies, a Hidden Motive, a Fluid Riposte, and the Forsaken. Let's remove all the way down.
That is a lot.
Yeah, after the draw from the treasure that he played.
Who knew it was that? Alrighty, Kylo's gonna come on out too.
Oh, I mean, the rolls aren't been as nasty this round though, so there's a chance that Lanza lives.
getting that special helps on the Suresu.
Yeah, I mean, hidden motive's the only real thing he can do, right? With
Yep.
yeah, with what he's got here, it doesn't really feel good to do that.
We'll hit Sorosu and we'll call
It's gonna do it though. But yeah, if that Suresu,
Oh,
yeah, he nailed it. I was gonna say yeah, but yeah, the Suresu, if it comes up 2 shields, it's almost the same. But yeah, so hidden motive's not great. But if you hit, it's fine.
Well, it's consistent.
My hidden motives never hit. That's my other thing. Never.
it's a dangerous card.
It's like hidden motives in doubt. Like I play them because like everyone says you have to, and then they never work for me. Doubt just puts them right back to their side that they had, and hidden motive never hits to remove the die.
Doubt's one of those things where like there are some dice that doubt is just unbelievably good against
Yeah.
that
All right.
No, yeah, no, that's the point.
it's worth using.
But I will hit the one side they can still resolve. It's like I'm gonna doubt your Maul's Saber, and they're like, I hit the 2. I'm like, oh, cool.
A great target to hit with Sarasu there. But
Special.
Blank.
And then Lanza doesn't hit with his hidden.
I will pitch and try to get a better melee side for you to Sorosu. How about that?
Wonder if I.
ooh, that's still not great, but I think we'll probably see the Kylo die getting topped off here with the Sarasu.
Probably. I mean, he's still sitting on the Ray, so like one Kylo die is going to be a special, almost regardless.
I'll do this.
Okay, just gonna hold off.
Gone.
I don't know if I would
Ooh.
help. I don't know if there's any advantage to holding off, but okay.
Remove this dice.
Because like a lot of the damage is going to come from special sides. Like one is only one less of
Yeah.
the max damage. Like get your shield and remove the die. Because if I was Eric here, I just swing the 2 in, knowing that I can still power action to the
Yep,
special.
not lose it now,
Yeah,
but
him
we'll
at-
see. And
yeah. I have a path to putting Palp at 10. Seems fine to me.
if the Ray flips Kyle to special, I think we'll see Watto come out.
Yeah.
Or at least that's what I think that I would do. Because
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like it's the only answer to it.
Watto is a decent counter too.
Oh, so he has a back to them? Is that the second fatal blow that
Yeah,
he
that's
lost?
the second. He has no fatal blows left this
'Cause I
game.
do
Oh,
boost
that's
instead of upgrade.
it's pretty nasty.
Round 1 and 2.
But yeah, his back to in his hand. That at this point I think he's kind of holding on to as a security blanket just in case.
Actually,
Still doesn't want to remove those damage sides. I'm still not
Yeah.
sure why.
I'm just in survival mode right now.
That's all I need to do. I'll keep it one long enough.
I think Eric's probably at a point he doesn't care about the damage from Palp
Go ahead and
because he's so
No,
far
not
ahead.
too much. He needs to just push it through as much as he can.
Watto's.
Especially now that you know that he's not going to fail to blow. It makes the damage very predictable.
I mean, you're looking at oh yeah, that's
Well, that
And
didn't
that's-
work out.
no.
Yep. Discard a card.
And now that Sarasu is one shield.
Yeah, though I think it's tempting. Eric's sitting on a pacify. He could re-roll here and have a really decent shot of getting a couple more damage in. I don't know.
Well, I mean, treasured lightsaber. Basically, like if you hit the special on either of those, you force out the either he has back or he loses basically, or another removal. Like Yeah, if you hit it, it's really good.
I'm gonna go ahead and grab
He's
a
gonna play conservative though.
He's ahead by a lot though now. So
It's true. Yeah, I guess he has no reason. He probably definitely wants to make sure he gets the claim first, just so he can roll out next round. Because tempo gives him all kind of outs to just force the kill on Palp. He's still got 2 steadfast and another polarity that we haven't seen.
All right, I'll take the shield.
Take 2.
Claim.
I'll take a shot.
Sounds good.
You know, it's funny. This matchup in general is kind of weird after covert missions because I don't think Palp got a whole lot out of covert missions, but Raylo got a bunch of cool new stuff that they like. So I don't know, like before covert missions, like if Palp was favored, but like afterwards, I don't know. Feels like Raylo just got too many extra fun things like Nullify and Fluid Riposte.
There's nothing I can do about it either. I can make you.
Well, that's a cool roll. Yeah.
Is that?
Yeah.
I mean, that's enough to kill it either. I mean, he can back to.
Yeah, he can back to for 2. He's got a bartering. He's got 2 barterings, a Palp Saber. There's all his upgrades.
Exactly
Desperate Measures, which is useless, and that back to.
You have a polarity, I'm done. So I'll just play this.
So yeah, that gains him the health to not die. So he's 5 away.
13 health.
Hit points, right?
Yep.
So, right. Okay. Still just gonna do it.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Let's see another bartering just to get up to more better Bactus.
Over there.
When you're happy, he didn't have polarity there.
Yeah, he didn't get the polarity.
Or a shielding.
Yeah. Eric's hand is a Pacify, a Dark Council, a Luke's Protection, a Hidden Motive, and the Ezra Saber he just played.
Free. Pay 2, get 2 back.
Sounds good. Alrighty, Ray. You got 2 cards and 2 money.
So this hand, he like Lanza is managing to turn it around a bit because he's gonna get this big heal.
Stop those dice.
Yeah.
Problem is,
And that was not a good roll for Eric either there.
Yeah, I was
to
gonna say,
pressure any.
Lanza's biggest problem is almost none of those dice added much to his damage output, and he doesn't have any fatal blows. And Eric should know he doesn't have any fatal blows, so it's like you're treading water. Like Eric's gonna get some more damage through, and you're probably not gonna be able to kill Kylo this turn.
Yeah. The Palp Saber helps. I mean that's the big one. But I mean you're looking at max 8 damage. Like everything has to go through pretty much for him to.
Yeah, absolute perfect 10 damage with the Palp reusing Sith teachings.
Yeah.
But he has to remove a die first.
Well, he also, you see, I don't know if he hasn't removed a die.
Yeah, the only way he has to remove a die is the Ceresu special.
And it looks like he probably gonna just take Ceresu twice here.
Seems reasonable.
Yeah, Eric's just looking for damage.
That's better.
That's a pretty good roll.
That forces out the Bacta.
Yeah, the Bacta. He's still gonna eat a lot back. That's what I was trying to think. So it's basically the Neiman special turns both the sabers to special and does 4.
Yep.
And then he's got 2 more on top.
Well,
I mean, he's still fine. But yeah.
You turn Ray and the Saber to damage here, don't you? Well, no, I guess Ray. You need the reroll out of Ray, and then you get the reroll out of Ray. Then you flip it to damage again, basically. Yeah. Or if it rolls damage, you can flip Palpatine out of focus. But you can be sitting here shooting 8 more damage in two actions here at Palpatine, which is not actually lethal.
Yeah. He's lucky. He's lucky or unlucky that he has the 2 focus on this Resu. But one, he hates that. Oh yeah, he's gonna like Eric's gonna blank it, but I'm like, you kind of want him to resolve the 2 focus on this Resu. Like,
Yeah.
I'd rather have you do that than
Well,
get shields
that was
removed.
Pelp, not that was Pelp actually.
Oh,
Because
is that Pelp's die?
he used it for the shield. He used it for the shield already, so now Serace is coming back.
They look kind of similar. It's just some chick wearing a hood. No, just kidding.
4 damage to Pelp.
Put Pelp right back into the danger zone, especially it's bad for next round because the treasure will show lethal too.
He's 3 away. Yeah, you're right.
I wonder, do you do the 1 damage to Ray here just so he doesn't get the reroll right now?
Of course we do.
I think he's got to go all out to try to kill Kylo, though. That's the hard part.
Yeah.
You have removed no dice this round.
I have not.
And he's only got 1 reroll sitting back there, which is not great.
Yeah, with 1 and.
Though the bartering.
Well, what does Eric have left in him?
Eric has a Luke's protection and a hidden motive.
Okay, so I mean that's good if you get focused on the table as an answer.
See, Eric doesn't even care about the reroll. He just wants to save Kylo.
Yep.
Alright, so I'll take 2 shields.
Oh, and what's Lanza's last card then if he's not willing to pitch for the...
It's Desperate Measures, which is a dead card
for
most instances.
Yeah.
Like, unless he's like really just wanting to hit that Luke's protection.
I think I would have probably still re-rolled the 2 shields because it has a focus side, but maybe not. It's only got 1 focus side, 1 set of 2. That's still probably the better.
Yeah, 2 shields is pretty solid when you don't have anything to remove with it. It's definitely probably its second best side most of the time.
Well, he's gonna be rich, and that is all there is to it.
That is a sad roll.
Well, I think what we're gonna see is take some money and then maybe pick up a reroll on that Pelp blank at least, and maybe like before you resolve everything, and hopefully you get like a 2 focus or something usable.
Yeah, I mean that's at least a positive. Like the barterings and the Wiwwt die can only really make money.
Yeah, exactly. So.
Though Eric's holding back on this hidden motive that he's just waiting for something.
Yeah. Oh, see, I wouldn't have taken everything because now.
Yeah. Yeah, I would have kept that Palp die out there. Try to maximize the damage.
I think I care.
That's it, teaching.
I wonder if he'll remember that he has a Watto reroll here.
Yeah.
Well, at least at least he didn't. He claimed so no hidden motive. So, yeah, that's actually fine.
Yeah, I think after Lanza resolved everything, he was worried about losing the claim because he wants tempo before Kylo dies. Because it gives him his best chance of winning, but yeah.
Well, I mean, if he has a back to here,
he does. He drew it. He's got Death Field, Force Jump, Dangerous Maneuver, back to and Doubt.
I mean, yeah. I mean, tempo certainly is big here.
And Lanza can't get his. Lanza did not get his Polarity or Steadfast, which I think he was really looking for. But he has his hidden motive he kept, and then he has Yoda Saber, R2D2, Fluid Riposte, and the other Luke's protection.
Okay, so just
and then you just
two
roll
answers
fire,
for removal.
So that's a threat.
That is a lot of damage.
Yeah, he's gonna back it right away. Which basically nullifies all that damage.
Yeah, the problem is he has to survive before he gets out tempoed out here. But I mean, certainly resolving this means, I mean, you see a bulk of the damage that can go out for the round go here.
I mean, that second back to was super key. Like, that, I think, could save this whole game for him. Because Deathfield in his hand, he has the money to play it, and Deathfield can make up ground real fast.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're right. He's got to.
Is he thinking about playing?
He's got to not eat 5 damage, and I don't know why he wouldn't want to get the death field out before rolling out. That's kind of weird. I mean, it's basically an extra health.
Unless he thinks he can hit the 4 damage to kill Kylo and at least put the tempo pressure back on.
The odds are really low that he does that though with the dice that he has.
He hasn't removed anything, so I mean, yeah, he has to hit it on both Pelp and a Saber.
Yeah, he has
or the plus. Yeah,
I say he has a dangerous maneuver in his hand too. So Palp can be minus, 2 more off of him onto Watto. So he's not in that much threat of dying.
Because if you just get to the point where you let Eric try to resolve, like if you can try to bait Eric into resolving this ones out to damage, you get to a point where you actually might become unkillable this round.
Yeah, I think
actually we're getting close to that now. So what is it? He has 7 health left. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, he's definitely killable still.
Yeah, he's gonna go up to 8 health when the death field comes out.
This is pretty big. Well, yep, that hurts.
My action now, right?
Yep.
Good old Doubt, always pissing you off.
Well, Luke's protection is going to be 1 damage and 2 actions. So if tempo becomes a thing.
3, 4.
Play R2D2.
There's the death field.
Yeah, I don't think there is a line that Eric's going to take where he kills Palp this turn, which is going to be rough.
Go ahead and spin that to the special.
I'll Watto and say melee on it.
Ooh, that's pretty big. Well, we might see a special on R2 here. Oh.
Yeah, this is getting...
suddenly, Eric's looking like this might be a little in trouble. So we're going to see three death fields probably.
Yeah.
Sarasu 2 is going to just remove... I think the moment Sarasu comes down, it's actually... Well, it's not exactly.
You're gonna fluid riposte the death field?
Yeah, no, this turn, I think Lanza's having a great turn. He's going to end up... It's still anybody's game, but he's going to be much closer to winning after this turn.
He can't just use a Sarasu to remove one of those dice right now, because then he could pull Kylo into giving him a special, which could put him in death range again. But if... Yeah, I think if he plays it smart, I don't think Lanza should actually be dying here.
Thinking.
Yep, take your time.
Now, what's Lanza's last card here?
Lanza's last card is a force jump.
Oh, yeah. That could be an extra health.
Yeah, it's going to be hard if he wants to use it to get the extra health or the reroll. I mean, that'll be his debate this round.
Yep, we'll just exhaust it.
Oh, that's a lot of discard.
Eric's not sitting on anything. He super cares about getting discarded at this point, though. He's got hidden motive.
No, other than the fact that it just kind of forces the end of what's going to happen this round.
He's got the Yoda Saber. He's going to pitch to a reroll. So
if he whiffs here, it's pretty big for Lanza. That's a...
So it's okay. That's an okay roll.
Yeah, that's a great Sarasu mastery to use. Get rid of the last Kylo die, you get a shield, and it can't be messed with by Kylo anymore. The unblockable damage is not there either, so it's good. I think, well, yeah, that's... Might see the bartering to finish off his hand, but I don't know if that's gonna...
mean,
matter too much.
I'd probably do it just to.
I'd probably do it too because I'm trying to think what else does he have that's better to do right now.
Yeah, he's got nothing to do with that good damage roll. So yeah, there it goes. It's gone. So he knows Eric can't quite get. Let's see. Can he get there? Let's see. He's at 9 with 5 upgrades. 15, so 7 away. Yeah, and Eric can do 4, 5.
Oh, you gotta hit the shield off now. Yeah.
Yeah. And he can't even transfer the shield, so he's got 4. So yeah, Eric cannot kill Palp. And I think.
I mean, he's out of options. It's Palp has to get 5 damage in.
Yeah, the scary part is like Palp's damage cap right now is like 14. He can actually do a lot of damage this turn.
Yeah, it's a lot of its. Oh, that draw. That's fine to even let Eric draw probably at this point after you resolve some stuff.
All right, let's do the 4.
Yeah, and that roll off the Palpatine for damage. So Lanza's got 5. I'd probably put the 5 in now. You still got another Death Field to come out. Sad part about Death Field here, though, is it's all like indirect damage. Except for that one side, so he can't get that Kylo dead.
I mean, yeah. It's really going to come down to what the bartering's kind of going to determine the course of what happens.
The bartering and then a reroll, but yeah. I'll take the shield. Really? I would not take that shield.
No.
I want to draw and reroll and try to maximize killing Kylo and putting like 8 damage into Rey or something like that. Yeah, because I mean, Palp being four away from death right now, but Kylo has the greater damage out. I don't know. There's still 2 steadfast in a polarity, and going into next turn, if Eric finds a second polarity, that's not going to be good. If Kylo's not dead.
And he's down to 15 cards, 14 cards, so there's a good chance, and it's going to be.
Yeah, I did remove a die.
They're debating whether he removed a die, so yeah,
he did. He surrendered.
It's a teaching to be worth more. It's definitely worth re-rolling. The real question is what does bartering draw Eric into? I feel like here, and with that extra resource that gives him some play.
2, 3 indirect.
1, 2, 3. I'll pass.
Take $1.
I'll pass.
I'll power action the Death Field in.
Yep. Not the special. Alrighty. I'll pass.
I'll take $1 and we'll draw a card.
We will draw the card. Alrighty. Come on.
Here we go. What did...
It's a Luke's protection he knew he was going to get.
So...
Oh, yeah.
Put it on top.
Forgot to use that. I mean, it's a hell.
Yeah. The other reason I hate playing Luke's protection...
It screws you on bartering.
Well, yeah, or just in general, just clogging up the top of your deck.
Only shot. Just discard to reroll all of
I've always kind of been critical of that for that reason.
Got the special.
Oh, I mean, it doesn't kill.
2, 3,
doesn't get the kill. But
yeah, he's 1 damage short.
If I want to.
That's a lot of damage still.
Again, going back to taking that shield off the Palp Saber, trying to get that last damage to kill Kylo, just saying. Or last 2 damage.
Yeah.
2 there. And I...
The question is, does he power action right now?
Knock off your shield.
If he does, yeah, I
I
think he's
think
still
you do.
alive. Yeah.
I think at this point it doesn't matter too much. You need to keep the pressure up.
Yeah, I think you want a power action there, and then again, you're hoping to polarity to do the polarity for damage into combo with the power action to do 2. And then you don't care if Kylo dies. He's met his purpose, and you have if he gets polarity steadfast, that's a combo just to kill.
Well, if you get polarity, yeah, that's true. If he just gets polarity, like I think you almost polarity activate Rey at pressure because you just don't need much, and
yeah,
that's fine.
Yeah, that activating Ray and trying to Neiman or natural roll that unblockable on the treasured lightsabers.
So I want the
good
battlefield or 2 more damage.
Yeah, the battlefield is kind of a big question
So
here.
we'll do 2 and 2.
I think Lanza's too far
and then
behind to
one deep
care about the
claim.
battlefield at this point, though.
Yeah, it's unfortunately that's how it is. I'm surprised at how long this has gone though. I mean,
Love how I
Pelp is
can drag
just
this out.
When you get those Bactas, like
Really-
2 Bactas, it's
really
GG
hard to
game
kill.
around.
So
Yeah.
At some point, you drag it out so far that you just have a gazillion damage,
I
right?
say Pelp's only got
Well,
6 cards left in deck too,
I
so
wish I would
this
have had
is.
a couple more upgrades the first 2 rounds, but it's fine.
I imagine he is not sitting on much other than upgrades now, since he didn't draw as much early.
Yeah. No, he's got Neiman, he's got Palp Saber, he's got Doubt, Reap, and a Forbidden Lore. So Lanza's
Okay.
Yeah, he's sitting on he can get 1 more health, but he's essentially just sitting on
Nothing you
1
can do
removal.
fast.
Well, Neiman can Neiman training or mastery.
Training.
It's training, right? Because you don't run mastery
Yeah.
with Soresu and Pelp. Yeah.
That is
Eric
certainly
got the
allowed
steadfast, but did not
by
find
that
his other
deck.
polarity.
Yeah, but being able to activate Ray here and just threaten.
Not with that roll.
Well, that is a bad roll.
Alright, I'll get him out real quick.
Okay.
There's a lot here that can threaten Kylo.
Eric did get the
And that-
Unguard, which is actually a surprise damage. That's
Oh
kind of
my
an interesting
goodness.
choice. Lance. Yeah, that's a big roll.
The Death Field too.
That is a real big
This is
roll.
This is entirely coming down to tempo because at this point I feel like Lanza will have if you resolved everything out here, Lanza would probably get to a point where he could do more damage and sustain, but I don't think he's gonna guaranteed get there. That's a lot of damage showing now. I don't think anything can save Kylo right now, can it?
No.
Other than threatening to kill Palpatine.
Yeah, he can play this
Alright,
on guard
I
for
will
the
on
shield
guard.
and then move it,
Yep.
which is what he's going to
Send
do.
the damage over to Palp.
Okay.
And then Eric still has a steadfast, so he's looking
That's
at if
for
he.
ambush action was the damage.
Still 2 actions.
It is 2 actions, but Lanza might be getting greedy with the damage here, which won't kill. So if Lanza resolves damage this turn, and then Eric gets to resolve a damage, and then basically Lanza's the steadfast away. Lanza could play another upgrade.
I'm thinking what we're gonna see happen is we're gonna see Lanza try to kill Kylo.
Yeah.
We're gonna see
Yeah, I'll go ahead and do 2.
we're
That's
gonna
a
see
trap, though.
Eric
Alright,
putting a
so
1 damage in
Yeah.
with one of his
One more.
things. And then Lanza might take the shields instead of playing an upgrade, and he's gonna die to
And I need
Steadfast.
to do 2
Yep.
damage.
No, yeah,
That's how you get him. That's how you get him. You're like, oh look, you're safe. You just have to resolve these shields.
Yeah,
Yep, there
it
we go.
is. Yeah, I was gonna say the special on the Death Field was a trap. Like he wanted to kill the Kylo, but he needed to do other stuff to not die.
Really, no.
And he just
Yeah.
didn't see
it's a
that he was
timing
that
thing.
close
If
to
you
dead.
Do that, I can maybe re-roll instead. But yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you took the
That
2
and
shields
then
there, that would have been.
That focused into the 4.
Yep.
Right. I mean, seriously, what?
God!
If you survive this round, you probably win, right? So
Yeah,
I mean, I
I'm
get to
pretty
overwrite to
sure
get myself 2 shields.
Lanza would have won if he survived that
Potentially get a
round,
shield,
but
and then if she can shenanigan some shields up, maybe. But I think I have to kill you.
But
The
yeah,
other thing is I can get any
Lanza's
special where
definitely
you
should have
just
been
go
like,
through
who cares
shields.
about
So I
Kylo?
rolled them into
Let's
the
get
Kylo
these
part.
shields.
Yeah,
Let's
first.
get my
Darn it.
extra ability down,
Uh,
and try not to
Gandalf, if you're
die.
listening, you want to just reset us, please?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah, you turned that into way more of a game than it was.
all right, Zion wants in on this commentary too, so
Alright, let me grab a drink. I'll be right
can
back.
you bump up the
Sounds
room
good.
size for him and then
Alright.
we'll tell them to mute him.
All right, room size is bumped up.
All right, Lanza and Eric, if I'm not muted, please mute me.
You are not muted. He is not at his seat right now, but I'm going to.
I'm gonna go grab a drink too
mute
while
you,
he's taking a
and
break.
when
I'll be
Lanza
right
comes
back.
I'll tell him.
Well, the first 10 minutes of me talking here is just going to be insulting Lanza. So
No longer here, Agent Zion.
he's more than welcome to listen.
That was
Oh,
an
we got
interesting
the
game. I
Toasty
thought it was for sure
or
toasted
Awesome
early, but
Sarcastic and Rev LB.
This one's far more interesting. All right. Oh man, what is the password? Someone send that to me.
Okay. And that was an amazing game.
That was crazy. Can you mute Agent of Zion so that he can
Yeah.
help them? But yeah, it
Sorry,
reminds
I
like
didn't know he was in there.
you know, he just got in there. He just asked us to. But yeah, my son had one where he went to one of his regionals, and that's what happened to him. He basically got Emperor down to 1 health, you know, healed up, and then put some shields on, got him down to 1 health the next round, like, you know, repeatedly. So I guess that's kind of how a lot of Palp or some Palp games go. But
yeah, I mean, it's kind of that game was kind of one or the other. You know, I don't get the upgrades, but I get the early bactas. But I felt like I was behind the entire game until that last round. If
Yep.
it hadn't been for the steadfast, I started thinking, oh my god, I have a chance to pull this out. But I didn't think about the steadfast, or else I don't think it would matter because you had too many ways to get under my shields. But
Well,
you
it
just have to
depends.
treasure it. But
Yeah, it just depends on what I roll, right? I mean, I had to
Yep.
roll okay if you didn't have stuff, but yeah. Alrighty, I'm drawing my cards.
All right, me too. See if I get more than one upgrade this time.
All right, so my biggest gripe, I guess, over watching that last match is just how little it seemed Lanza values the draw off of bartering, especially like
I love the
if you're
draw of bartering.
like if your hand is kludged up with bactas and stuff that you don't care about. Like you
Also,
need to,
if you know that they have Luke's protection on top, which I forgot,
Honestly,
but like you know it's a dud almost for them. Like I called Luke's protection a dud because you know it's not going to remove your dice. You know exactly what it does. You know exactly how to play. But yeah, bartering, solid.
Alrighty.
Good luck.
Good luck, yes, very much.
and then I would also say like power action in Deathfield where it only has one side that kills Kylo, rather than power action in Soresu where it can give you 2 shields or it's focused.
I thought about that too. I mean, it didn't matter because he actually rolled a special, so you know.
Yeah,
when you roll sixes, it doesn't matter.
Just you're always playing for the edge cases, I feel like.
He did have a very rough start. I don't know if you saw the beginning of the first game, but like it was a bad first hand.
Force jump on
It was honestly surprising that he was able to hold on as long. And I mean, I think, you know, it very easily could have gone either way. But Eric had a very strong round one the last game. Just
I will say this: his hand is much better this round. He drew up into a reap off of that Forbidden Lore, so he's going to be able to drop down a Neiman training, roll water out, reap.
Oh, he's going to be able to dump his whole hand and have money for next round. Yeah.
Yep. And a hidden motive.
I mean,
just for good.
As long as he just doesn't blank out completely, such that he can get, you know, some value without having to re-roll this round, I think it's going to be pretty nutty.
Well, Watto rolls like that, you don't feel absolutely terrible throwing Reap away. It's not your first game plan, but if it prompts Ray into using her power action,
Yep,
and then
that happened last
firing
game
that back
too.
Over.
That's a pretty big win too for not. I mean, for also the consistency with Kylo and getting his re-rolls, not having to take that extra 2 damage guaranteed. Guess it still happens, so it doesn't matter.
Now, what we're going to see from Eric here is going to be a Neiman overwrite, and this, you know, card draw plus damages,
Blank is not the worst.
It's still here.
Especially if you can find a way to resolve this treasured prior to overriding with Neiman Mastery. But, you know, even feeding from here with that, now that Dank Council's on a resource, you don't feel bad because you don't have to overwrite. You can just play down the Neiman Mastery, overwrite it with your other Neiman Mastery, and now you've got all kinds of value.
Yeah, but I mean, like, what are you trying to do with your Nemans this round? I guess is the question. Just get big damage. I don't think you're. I mean,
I think as many rerolls as possible. Like whatever matches up. Like you just want to resolve a lot of dice a lot of ways.
Look, I made a stick man.
Of course, getting this treasure +2 would feel really, really nice.
Oh Lord, there it is.
Oh
yeah,
yes.
you can't do anything about that.
This is
say melee on Kylo's die.
And
Kylo's dice
Oh.
are saying melee.
Yep.
So he's rerolling the Kylo die for
wait a minute, he's willing
instead
to
of
take
race.
He's willing to
Alright,
take
we will
4
resolve
rather than
special.
just the 2 in a reroll.
Help. Get that dice back again.
Yeah.
Oh my
well,
gosh.
That
Value.
didn't end up what he wanted to see.
There
Well, not only that, because now he has to deal with like the force jump basically being useless the rest of this round.
You're taking
Yeah.
Whereas if he had called melee on that, he would have
for you.
at least not had melee from Ray sitting down and had a chance for the force jump to get value. But at this point, it's pretty useless. But I mean, he draws back to next round. He has 7 money going into next round. He'll probably be okay. Because I mean, we'll see. I mean, 6 damage on Pelp right away is quite a bit.
This is only ability.
That's
right?
a fuckload.
That thing again.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
but also, like, he's Lanza might actually get the claim here too.
But Eric's got polarity in hand. He's got a Neiman in hand.
All right.
Like he's getting more damage, and we're seeing 8, 9 damage on Palp.
Yeah. Actually, this is gonna be like almost a 10 damage on Palp because he's still got the Kylo power.
Jeez.
Oh yeah. No, it's
That
insane.
was a hell of a start.
Yep. Yours wasn't bad.
No, well, I'm walking out here with 8 damage though.
Yeah, I think Lanza is gonna really hate that. I feel like he punted the end of last game.
Upgrades this time instead of 1.
Yeah. I just think his overarching focus on picking up the money or just resolving dice rather than rerolling to try to find more cards. And of course, just not playing around steadfast.
Not a money, not a money.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a little late.
Yeah, and you can't even use it.
I mean, he gets a
What are you
shield
gonna-
now.
Grab a buck.
Yeah, but do you want one?
I don't know.
I mean,
This is
you're not
better
gonna.
than
I think you just claim.
Hazy Claimer. You get a shield.
And if he claims, polarity's coming down to put 2 more damage into Palp.
I'm gonna go ahead and claim
Yeah, so now we're looking at 2 health on Palp left, so it's a polarity away from dying.
Yeah.
He'll have first action, so it's very likely he draws an ability, so he won't die outright that swiftly. But when you're staring down 6 dice, 5 of which threaten lethal,
Finish round. I will polarity to do a damage
Yeah.
to you, and then I will
Does
use
not
power
feel
action to do
good.
Another one.
Yep, he's at 10.
I mean, yeah. So also what we saw here was Watto not really helping with his power action and
Don't like to.
hit emotive whiffing. So
All right.
I think
and
that
then and
construction.
force jump not doing anything either. So like
That-
none of Palpatine's mitigation did anything.
Yeah,
Tossed 1, drew 4.
deck construction does not help here either for Lanza since he doesn't have entangles. Like entangles really just
Okay.
they buy you so much time against Raylo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But opting for the fatal blow instead makes it really difficult.
All right, so we're gonna see a Sarasu drop down hopefully here for him to save it, but otherwise Lanza's in a pretty bad pickle.
Maybe. Well, that was cool.
Yeah, we're gonna take that. Kylo die.
Cross through the 1 melee.
Yeah, for sure. We'll get to play this bartering too. You know, drawing cards with 3 money left over plus a Watto rollout never feels bad.
Yeah, the hard part is he needs to get Palp out so he can try to mitigate because he doesn't have any mitigation in his hand
Right.
other than doubt.
Drop a friendly.
I think since Eric did not roll out there and instead played the Saber, I think you can
Yeah, I
get
think
away
you-
with playing the bartering.
I think you played. Well, do you need the bartering die? Not that much. You just need it for health. So
I mean,
think
you
it's
need it
fine
more
to
than
roll
these
out.
blanks.
Now the shields though. Shields
That's true.
are okay.
Shields are good.
Yeah.
If he can doubt successfully on that other Kylo die.
Yeah, just don't hit the 1 and 6 on the special, and you're good.
Never works for me if I try that play, but yeah.
Clearly, you're doing it wrong.
I know.
I still think I'd play the bartering.
Yeah, no, you're right. With him playing the upgrade on Rey, he had opportunity.
Yeah, for 2 shields.
Or I don't know, like if he plays bartering, he rolls Rey out first, and then he can't respond if he's.
No, that's damage. A lot of shields. Giving them shields here means Pelp's gonna be in a weird spot for damage because he kind of made those 2 dice both.
I think the only die that's relevant when Rey rolls out is that Neiman special. If the Neiman special hits, like there's basically nothing you can do to stop anything. Whereas if it doesn't hit, then I'd rather have the bartering die.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't done the math on it, but I definitely see Lanza. It's like that possibility if he didn't roll out first that Rey could just roll out and end the game with what he had.
I think we're going
to do anything
definitely
nullify.
I definitely think what's going to happen before Rey comes out, though, is the Neiman overwrite for Kylo's die. Because he's going to get the 2 damage, then he can Rey power action it to get 2 more damage, and all these shields that he handed over are less.
But Lanza doesn't know that he has the other Neiman, does he?
He's not going to Neiman overwrite for Kylo's die. He's going to do that.
See if he can hit it.
This is pretty good.
Hit it last time.
Really need it the special here.
Okay, that's actually strong for Lanza.
Yeah,
I mean, you just gives him something he can do, right?
Yeah, well, yeah. On his next act.
Yeah, no,
that taps out Kylo.
Like it's the second best thing Kylo could have rolled, but you're fine with it as long as it wasn't the special.
Well, not only that was setting up for another removal with Forsaken. So like there's a lot at stake there that would have just snowballed. Kylo gets to reactivate and Forsaken after already removing 2 dice.
I mean, we could have seen 3 specials chained right in a row.
Yeah.
And then Forsaken online in between all that. That'd be just bonkers. 4 damage isn't nothing, though.
No, but it's only going to be 1 new damage. We'll see the power action probably next action here to get Soresu back.
Yeah, if I'm
depending on if you reroll.
If I'm Eric here, don't you blank out that discard side?
All right, let's do this, and we're gonna blank Watto's dice.
Yeah,
I mean, you don't want them to be discarding what you.
Though, yeah, no, I feel like this round has gone well enough for Lanza. If he can get the back to next round, he's right back in it. For having a rough start.
Yeah.
I mean, this Neiman shield comes down on Kylo. Then Neiman overwrite to a Rey special for 2 more shields to Kylo, then a power action, then 4 damage, and it's a mess.
So rerolling Rey here.
Yeah, but all Lanza needed to do was just not die, so he's doing that well.
No, not at all.
I mean, yeah, I just see all of these incremental advantages just going into Rey because Lanza is just dead focused on the incoming damage.
Is he going to pitch bartering?
He can't. And if he does, bartering. He needs a power action.
Pitch it before. Is he going to do it before? No, I mean power action Soresu is still really good here because he can threaten. Yeah, I think he's still power action Soresu.
Okay.
I mean, I'm just obsessed with drawing cards. Like I love drawing cards with bartering, especially if you got $4 sitting there and then 1 on the table too.
I mean, it's a 1 and 6. It's a 1 and 6.
Not when you not if he had played it before.
You're looking at 2 and 6 useful there. I think that Soresu's better, especially now that the shields are gone.
So that's going back earlier. Actually, he should have played it, but I still get if he took the time to play bartering, there was still that chance that Eric rolls out Rey and just wins the game.
I don't think
he rolls out bartering. He's channeling his inner Zion right here. He's like, Zion's telling me in my head, you better play that.
Overwrite Neiman with Neiman.
I don't think. Like, I think if he had rolled it out earlier,
here's Eric's,
or saved his Watto power action, then it would have been fine to power action bartering.
Yeah, he did it. And he
Oh
hit
my
it! Just do that!
Eat shit, fuckers.
Forsaken that.
Oh, you had to
Yeah.
forsake.
Oh, I
But still.
didn't.
Oh man, but it still felt good for me.
Yeah, that's why Eric's not gonna take.
I like Eric
Shield
playing super
Kylo.
defensive. He tends to
Roll
do
his
that
dice for
a
me
lot.
The first time this match.
We'll claim.
Luckily, he got back into some damage, so
Birthday
that's
will
not
punch you
bad.
for
But
one.
it's still super defensive.
Kylo will smack you for another
I mean,
one.
he's
Did
like-
1 damage to you that round.
Palp's only
That's a lot
3
of money
damage
until-
away.
And that is all.
3 damage away, but he's got the initiative, and it really honestly comes down to draws
back to-
here. If he draws,
He got it.
it's
He's got back to
Complete-
and dangerous maneuver and fatal blow and bartering and Sith teachings.
this is going to be
Alright.
nasty.
This is gonna be a nasty turn for Lanza.
So you just lead with the Bacta, right? Like,
Oh yes, yeah. When you have 5 there and you're at that low, it's
Like-
not. I mean, you're not gonna hit Kylo down in one action because even a fatal blow doesn't kill Kylo here with one.
I
gun.
play that other bartering. I'd maybe try to wait on that Sith teaching. I play a DM, and I just start rolling out Palp. Like, I'm getting something.
Yoda's lightsaber over here for one.
I'm either drawing a lot of cards, or I'm fatal
Right,
blowing.
get Palp.
I'm gonna blow you so good.
That is not a bad roll.
I mean, that's a
That is
7
not
damage.
lethal on fatal though.
Nope, it's
No,
too short.
no, it's not. But
He's
He
got-
can work his way there. He
not-
could just play out Sith teachings and bartering and get there.
yeah. And what does Eric have here? He has
Fluid
pretty much. He has fluid, which
and a ray
is-
power action.
Yeah, and you know Eric knows that fatal blow is definitely in the works here, or at least a possibility.
Yeah, I think Lanza
So-
rolled out too early. He needed to slow his roll a little bit.
Yeah, I think so.
Get that extra stuff.
Oh
down.
my gosh, absolutely fatal here. You fatal here, and then
I would
you have
fatal
two-
here. Because
Yeah,
if you don't
yeah.
run away,
Maneuvers.
it doesn't matter.
Oh my God, Lanza, what are you doing?
He'll find a damage. He'll find a damage.
I mean, he's got 2 dice that are lethal on Kylo if he fatals there, regardless. Like he can't.
Well, I
Eric
mean,
can't
he could
remove
have
both.
something else. He could have something to shield. I mean, we know he does.
Yeah, I mean, polarity steadfast would do it, but
I guess that would. Yeah.
I'll Sith teaching.
Now he's threatening.
oh, fatal blow feels real good now.
Yeah, but now
It's lethal.
now Eric knows that and probably will.
I don't think he knows.
Oh.
He's not smelling
Oh,
Oh no,
it. It's coming. Did
That's-
not sniff
that's-
that.
oh,
Game
he's getting blown.
that's for 8, right? An 8
Yep.
damage fatal.
Yeah, that's dead.
Yep.
For 8.
That's dead.
Not having
Or
playing Sith
8.
teachings there feels good no matter what you're doing. So like it doesn't telegraph that you're fataling.
Yeah, and I don't
Oh,
just
man.
like that. The swing of the game it's like over basically. Like
Yep.
he's got so much control and more damage to come this round.
Since the first game, they all went away.
He's got money. I think you just play the bartering. You don't even care like what you roll from here on out. You're unlosable. You have a Ceresu special you're sitting on. Just get rid of the. Just get rid of whatever you can with it. Whenever
Yeah,
you can.
what are the best upgrades that Eric can even pull into at this point? Is it like Treasured, the only other upgrade he can really get
Yeah.
to what he has now?
Yeah.
Does he have 2 mauls or just the one?
Just one. Eric plays like his
Okay.
his list is really small ball defensive, and he doesn't
Yeah.
play the whole set of like damage upgrades that some of the like no cross guards
Well,
even.
That does mean though, like if Kylo or if a character dies, you're in a tough spot.
I mean, here you can just knock some shields off and force him to resolve a Neiman for a shield, which feels
You're
bad
just at the
if he
mercy
wants the
of
damage. Yeah.
pumping damage through before he can hit the other Bacta though. Like if there's another Bacta here, I don't see how there's ever going to be a way to punch through.
If it's not back, it's just all these upgrades that keep coming.
Yeah, no, I mean it's already looking real rough for Eric here.
And you can't resolve the disrupt. That doesn't matter. Got 3 money on board.
Pitch to reroll.
And that
That's a
Neiman's,
good roll.
that Neiman's gone to Ceresu.
Yeah. The rest of that roll's pretty good though.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
that's a real good roll actually.
Especially because you're still gonna see you're gonna get the value off of Yoda's and be able to reroll with right here.
Yeah, if he keeps
So that's
like I say, if he keeps getting the specials to dodge the force jump Suresu.
yeah.
Take your Neiman. I'll take a shield.
All right.
I'm
Blank anything else.
I still don't even think that matters.
So
Oh no, I'm not
reroll
sure if it
special,
does.
like
that for
if he
one,
can do this every round until the end of time, like maybe.
then do 2 the regular way.
I mean, just the thing is like
Well, then resolve that.
Lance is pulling it. He's gonna end the round, start the next round with 6 money. Like basically, like backed up means you're unkillable at this point. The other fatal blow puts you in basically lethal range almost, and death field. Even pulling it now is insane. So there's not much to be had for what Ray can do.
Eric drew up into his second R2D2.
Womp womp.
And I think he really needs R2D2 to have a chance. So he might actually hold on to it in fear of the DM.
I'll drop Lucas protection.
I definitely think you like bartering special damages. Let's go. Maybe not even damages. Maybe even shields is fine there.
Pitch to reroll.
Yeah, into a force jump feels bad.
Yeah.
Especially when that happens.
Alrighty. See what you got.
He didn't even use Ray's power action that round. Yeah, he must have
No,
forgot.
he did not.
That would have
We'll take 3.
Yeah, I was
possibly
wondering
been
last
2
round
less.
when he pitched a reroll, I'm like, just blank the 2 melee on Palp seems like a better use of time. Oh, there's a second back to for Lanza. That pretty much super seals it. He's gonna heal almost all the way up.
Back to for 5.
Down to 3.
Not even Lanza could lose this game now.
Yeah.
4 to Ray.
1, 2, 3
Burn.
shields and 1 more.
Special.
I think I enter scoop phase if I'm Eric.
Oh my god, and he gets the shield too.
That's it.
What are the odds there? What are the odds? Is it actually 50-50 that you would get a shield when you math it out?
I think it's more than 50-50. It's actually pretty decent because you have 2 specials
Yeah.
and 2 shields, and so it's basically
Yeah, but and 2 blanks. So like you have 2 things that reroll and then 4 sides, 2 of. I think it's 50-50, right? Because the only result you can end on is shield or
66. It's 66.
I was say I feel like it's 2 out of 3 to get to a shield side eventually, because you're 2 out of 3 to get to a shield or a special again. So you'll just keep doing that. 1 out of 3 ends your chain. I don't know. There's probably some math teacher, someone that can explain how that works, but I feel like it's better than 50-50.
Basically the same thing.
I don't. It may be.
Extra health because it's an ability, not a lightsaber.
I meant my upgrade of
the
dagger is exactly the same as yours to a death field.
Yeah.
And even if you resolve all of those for 2 damage, it doesn't.
Yeah, you can't even kill Pelt this round.
Yeah. He can
That's
fluid. He can't fluid. He can't fluid it. He can't do anything to that. And so something's going to get forsaken. So we're looking at what, 9 damage max? Yeah. 10 if
He can
change
the slide with Neiman to 2 discard.
It doesn't matter though, because it's not out there to do the damage right now. It's out there to
oh boy,
turn on Lanza's Forsaken. Yeah.
I will resolve it, and we'll go to the 2 side and the +3 side.
So you just Forsaken. You say, okay, so my turn now.
6 at the end of the round.
They can hit him for a whole bunch, but who cares?
I mean, I think you just do the 5 and then you roll out R2 and hope you can do a little more, I guess.
Yeah, I mean,
or at least have the option.
You get to move the shield, so it's like 6.
Mm-hmm.
Because of the dagger.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Why wouldn't he just? I don't know why he wouldn't just resolve it.
Because he wants to keep. His damages.
I will say melee on the dagger.
Yeah, but here, like, mitigation comes in, and then...
Oh, yeah. That feels terrible.
Yeah. Like, I would have just resolved... I don't know why he didn't just... I know the odds are against him, but I would have just resolved it. Whatever. I don't care what R2 does.
I think he has to. He has to get every little bit he can to have a chance.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And every little bit includes having a shield after he yoded lightsaber specials.
So you're at 9, but yeah.
Well, 1 with the shield. Oh, well, you'll steal my shield is what I'm saying with the
Yeah, I was
dagger.
going to say, like, there's
Right,
no
and then
point in
6-1.
resolving that.
Yep.
I don't know. I guess you resolve it anyway, because what else are you going to do? But...
Yeah, so 9. Okay, so we'll do 2.
But it just
And-
increases the damage that
then
Eric's
resolve
going to do.
this. Go ahead and steal that first,
Yep, get your shield.
and then do all 6 of it.
So he's at 9.
Should 9, yep.
Okay. So now we'll
I think probably feeding the R2 would have been better.
Yeah.
Just for fluid.
So he's like, okay, I'm still 7 away from dying, and I haven't even rolled out yet. Cool.
I mean, I think you just resolve the death field discard here. Say fuck it.
Yeah, that seems fine.
Well,
Like I hate your hand.
We're going to pacify.
I will pacify the 2 focus.
Yeah.
No, there's 2 focus.
Okay. I'll get rid of your last card.
Yeah.
And I'll put this on top for shield.
Did Lanza get his shields from the pacify, or does it matter?
He didn't, but
Yeah. What do I get shields for? Oh, for the pacify. Okay, got you. Thanks.
I mean, he's got money sitting on Ceresu, so
no
we're
hand?
looking at
No hand.
6 minimum on board, plus
Alright, well,
another
sure.
death field roll in.
Lanza should win this turn, unless he gets horribly
Yeah.
lucky.
yeah, and there's no way you don't just reroll a bunch of times.
He's removed a die, so that's even more. He's got 8 sitting on board just with what he can get automatically.
We're gonna keep that.
He only needs
We're out of
13.
actions.
It's not looking good for Ray.
We'll discard the reap.
There's 5.
Pass.
It's 5, 6, 7.
And
That's lethal.
yeah, because he can roll the death field back out and fix it
Yeah,
to
7,
the
11, 8, 9, 10,
We
11.
do
Yeah.
the math here.
Like, it's not technically lethal just yet, but like it's so overwhelmingly
3, 6,
in favor
7,
of being
8,
lethal.
9, 10, 11.
No, I don't think he can get it. Actually, he's
Actually,
too off. He can't get it this round.
So what do I need?
He doesn't
9,
have enough
10,
damage
11,
dice in this.
13. I've got 3, 4.
Oh, he hasn't power.
5,
No, yeah,
6.
but he has power action death field. Yeah, he can't get it this
I
round.
can get there. So we'll do 3.
1, 2, 3.
if he draws fatal blow with
Pass.
bartering,
That's true.
I'm not really rolling the dice this round,
You
am I not?
forsaken.
He does have that.
Yeah, I did.
This one.
Forsaken the 2. Yep. So we'll do 2.
Pass.
We'll do 2.
oh man, he's not even thinking about it.
Pass.
Oh,
Oh, that was good.
Do you remember what
That was
that was a special.
That was a special.
That was a
Lotto was
discard.
a blank.
That was a
Discard.
blank. It
And
was a
that
blank.
that was a special because I never
Water
rerolled
was
it.
a blank. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it was a blank.
I'll blank it just
It's blank.
to be fair.
It
The fourth special was a special, but
Is that
that's fine, I guess.
is that right?
Close
It
enough.
was special blank.
He's not answering me. Close enough, I think. 3 specials and a
on the
blank.
blank. So you're right. That was
Okay.
special.
All right, so let's do that.
Okay.
Okay.
Pass.
Yep. So now I will power action the death field in.
Yep.
I mean, draw your card first. I would have.
Pass.
Yeah, you always draw your card first.
I'll do 8 or 3.
I mean, also another
3,
death field
looking at
makes
8.
lethal here too, because you
Yep.
can overwrite. No, he already
Yeah,
overwrote
he
the power
overwrote
saver.
Saber
Override
earlier.
your death field for another death
Yeah,
field.
you might want to
Yeah.
stop him then.
I'll
No,
pass.
no, no.
And then I will exhaust it to roll it in.
And you have no money yet.
Wait, what?
You can get it.
Wait. I did overwrite. Yep, you're right. I overwrote the Palp Saber.
The saber, yeah, right.
Okay, so
I get to see that fun happen next round.
yeah, well,
I'll still pass.
yeah, I'm seeing if there's anything else I can do.
Yeah, you draw your
You
card.
draw a card. Could be anything. Could even
That's
be a
why
bug.
you have
Stick it in
bartering.
an extra shield. He doesn't want to give him an extra shield.
Could have drew the card before you resolved the 2 melee on Palp. Like, who knows what it could have
We're
been.
gonna turn this. Actually,
What?
we'll turn an
What?
upgrade to
Yeah,
that.
that shield.
What are you?
We'll turn
What is this
Oh,
dude
he's going.
doing?
He's
When
going
you do
big
that,
money.
by the way.
Okay.
Big money.
Big money and shield. Big
Yep,
money
and
and
then I'll
shield.
do that.
Yeah.
Oh no! You don't want the +2. You don't want the
Stone
+2. That would be
right there.
That's too
that'd be
much money.
greedy.
Yeah.
Getting it out
No,
there.
absolutely yes. Best focus of all time.
I don't understand.
Get $1, draw a card, draw your.
I'm gonna laugh at this as fatal blow.
Oh wow,
That's forbidden, sadly.
forbidden lore.
Nice.
Oh my
Got
god,
there.
Yeah.
Lanza.
Use that one again if you want.
So
What
he gets to
the
use
shit?
that's kind of silly. He also draws another
Alright,
card.
there's no money.
Yeah.
You get 3 indirect.
2.
Oh, that's 2.
I think I want to try for it.
Yeah.
Did he draw?
What?
Nope.
Oh my god, no, he didn't draw his card.
But like, yeah, that's
Whatever.
I wanted to
anybody
try.
watching the sad part.
This forbidden lore does not exist.
Roll
That
up
needs to
damage
go
here.
away.
No, it's more than that now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
He didn't even draw
And-
a card.
It's your 8.
And it's a May
Well,
too.
9
So like, what was his next
3.
one up? Just
The
curious.
doubt. It was a doubt.
Oh.
We'll throw
It was a
in.
reroll.
It was a
Sorry
reroll.
about
That's
that.
all that
Yeah.
matters.
Not a problem.
I rarely overwrite the lightsaber.
But like, still, the main point was if he would have drew that card way earlier in the turn,
Alrighty.
Jesus.
Here we go.
like
Max
he
damage,
definitely
Ray.
could have won that
I guess
turn.
the real question is: does Eric run mind extraction?
Yeah, because he wouldn't have had to. He wouldn't have used the Neiman special or
Yeah,
whatever
that would have hurt. Get rid of
on
the dagger.
Yeah, daggers.
Ceresu of all things.
Yeah, that's another thing. Too, 'cause
To
I-
focus
How much
one
health-
die.
With that one, but flipping
Three,
around
four, five,
so many
6,
times
8,
with the exhaust.
18 health. Oh,
Well, I
he's
don't know
got
how
12.
badly you have to roll to keep me in this.
So all
Do
Eric
that.
needs to do is
Action, I'll get
Falling
some
Avalanche,
shields.
Falling Avalanche, and Ataru.
All right, so now we will activate.
Right?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Chad
6,
thinks we
7.
might be being too mean to Lanza, but he kind of deserves it.
Yeah, 2 Falling Avalanche and an Ataru
That is
strike
6
would get Eric out of this.
Indirect, so I have to deal with that. And
And
then you get to
4
check out
actions and
Unfortunate.
prayer.
Sure, a little fluid or past one of those guys.
All right, you removed 1. You're gonna have to remove 3 more, if not 4.
Yep, so we'll do the 3.
All shields down.
I mean, to be fair to Lanza,
Nothing
it is hard.
matters anymore.
It is hard when you're
Point.
so ahead to not get
Um,
just like tunnel vision. But
I'll do the 3. Knock off your shield.
Yeah. When you're that far ahead, that you're.
Oh,
I mean, that's the thing is when you know that you can't lose on a round, you just have to try to get there, and it's good enough.
Damage, I'm fine. Fine.
It's actually not fine. That's lethal with Soresu.
I'll focus this to the special.
Yeah.
That's
And
4.
then I'll do 5.
3.
Or 4.
Nice.
4.
Oh, is it 4? Do you remove a die?
Game.
I mean,
Yeah, he
Yeah.
removed almost Soresu mastery at the start.
Fix this, please.
Or that's
Gamorg.
Neiman training.
oh, whatever.
All right, going to game 3.
Can we not see a shit show?
What defines a shit show?
I don't know.
I honestly feel like these both games have been pretty decent games. Like there's been a point where either player could have won, and it just kind of ends up going
Nice
one way
having
or
a
the other.
judge that pays attention.
I hope Lanza watches this and it gets buttered.
I heard he's a pretty good one, too.
You don't have to say that, though.
My hero for
Yeah, but by the time he heard me say it, then he's already either butthurt or laughing, so it's fine.
Or he'll be so butthurt he won't get this far in the video.
That's like the Holy Grail, isn't it?
No, don't be a troll.
I mean, you just keep that whole hand, I think. I don't know why you would ditch the Palp Saber.
When, will Eric
Go get some
pick
ice from a
shields
drink.
here? Or
While
just
you're
like what's the actual
Yeah,
ideal
so
here when you're
I'll
playing
get-
Raylo versus Pelp? Like, does Ray want the shields?
Yeah, because you want guaranteed ping. And then just the Ray specials are super valuable early on.
That's true because Pelp isn't going to remove your one shields very.
Yeah,
Otherwise,
he's not going to remove your one shields and just Ray specials turn Palp damage into blink sides almost.
Steadfast seems really hard to use versus Pelp, at least to get the full value version. If you get it, it seems amazing. Just Pelp Dirtle so hard on round 1.
Okay.
Yeah. So Lanza's actually he ditched the Palp Saber and ended up with I would call it a better hand somehow.
Good hand. Double jumps or Asu.
Activate water.
Double jump, double
Yeah.
DM, and teaching.
Yeah, I don't think you could hope for much better hand than that.
Like maybe instead of jump, a reap.
Yeah.
Like that's it. That's the only thing that makes that hand better. You're super thrilled to get both DMs round 1.
And blank that dice.
Yeah, I mean that's what you want to do with Pop. You just want to live, and that hand says I live and extend my board.
There's also a chance that like Pelp doesn't do enough damage to trigger Steadfast this.
That's a plus.
Yeah. But also, Eric doesn't have to put a card in the discard.
No, he really doesn't, unless he rolls bad.
Like you would have to roll really bad, like that.
Oh, that's pretty bad, and it gets punished by the teaching.
Yeah. Is it too early to call the game?
Really?
So I know
Probably.
I mean,
I'm not as young as I used
that's
to be.
such a good start. With that discard
At
side
least
just
it's
said
not,
there too.
At least it wasn't feel your anger.
Yeah. That's a hell of a start.
Yeah, because that 2 damage doesn't do anything if he does decide to resolve.
We'll do the 2.
And Eric is just not going to get much done this round.
Well, his next move is a power action. Probably, yeah. He would probably just power action, deal the 1 damage, and see where it goes from there. But I guess not. He gets his money.
The shields are nice from Ray.
Yeah. But he doesn't have any way.
The Steadfast is dead right now.
If Lanza focuses to money here, then there's no way to stop this ramp.
Yeah.
He's opting for the. That is super risky. Like, Sith Teachings has a money side.
He's getting greedy.
Holy crap.
That's fine, huh?
Like, it pacified, nullify, hidden motive. There's so many things that would punish this.
The sad part is all that Eric has is that Neiman to punish it. And it's like, do I want to waste my Dark Council die to get it out?
I think you do.
Probably. I think you do.
I think you say, you know what? Get wrecked. You don't have any damage showing. You have 2 damage. I have a Ray special sitting right here.
Kind of just nullifies out the round, which is still better for Pelp overall, but I don't know what else you're doing as Eric here if you're not stopping that, because that was a risky play that should be punished.
He's got Luke's protection in hand. He's getting his value out of the Ray special.
Yeah. And Pelp's not going to make any more money this round if he overwrites here, which is really good.
Here it comes.
Unless he gets super lucky on the Sith Teaching power action.
Okay.
That's true.
It's the 1 in 6, but it can happen.
Yeah, and Steadfast is turned off. Sadly, from that.
That is off, and Ray's special is turned off. That is kind of the trade-off you got.
The Luke's is going to turn the Ray special back on, though. He wasn't too worried about that.
Yeah.
Like
That's fair.
Play Luke's protection.
it's so easy. Like Eric has no problem turning Ray on. He's one swarthy gentleman.
Power action.
I mean, that's how he builds his version of it. If you look at his list, it's all about doing
Yeah,
maximum
well,
specials.
That makes it harder.
Where does Eric have that money from? Did he not pay for the new ones? Did I miss something?
Yeah. That needs to go away.
Unless I missed something.
Oh yes,
I don't think.
thank you.
He just forgot to pay it.
What happened?
I didn't pay for my Neiman
Oh
override.
yeah. Can't believe you got rid of your.
Do you put Luke's
It's
on?
painful.
Do you
So
put the
Zed's
shield on
still
Ray
sitting
here?
out there, but
And just be like, okay, you're gonna resolve that because you have to, but at least you're not getting the damage where you
Right.
want it.
I'm gonna grab a buck.
I think that is the right call.
Yeah.
When he
Yeah.
And then you can steadfast it.
Except
Oh my
Lanza's
god!
just like, whatever. I don't care about what your deck is.
What are you doing?
I'll do this 2 damage, and I'm gonna let you get 3 shields out of it. It seems fine.
And a Kylo power action.
Shields and reroll.
I mean, at least for Lanza's sake, like that Ray dies
Z
not dealing
Beacon,
damage this
he
round.
deserves
No.
it.
Do we see a steadfast here?
We'll do one more to palp.
Probably. Like Eric can
No,
operate
you
off
use
of
it,
basic
right?
income. Yeah.
You get rid of a dangerous maneuver to.
Yeah, you need to.
I mean, you really don't want to blank on a palp at a round. That's bad.
Alright, I will throw the steadfast to reroll raised dice.
Oh.
He wanted that special real bad.
He
Eric
wants
rolls a
the
lot of
resource.
specials.
I think he wants the resource.
Throw the steadfast.
I mean, that value in your resource for next round to be able to drop mauls without having to overwrite is
I'll grab a shield.
not bad.
Yeah, no, that is
True.
a good line.
True. I think Lanza has to pitch that DM and reroll. I mean, you do the force jump thing first, but
Yeah.
that,
Or you claim and say, whatever, I'm just going to claim next round.
It is
Yeah, but then
definitely
he's got
3 for
2
Eric.
cards
That
just
special,
sitting
it feels like.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm thinking.
He's
The thing
got,
is, you really don't want to roll that dangerous maneuver into next round. You really don't want that in your hand.
yeah.
Yeah.
And especially since you have a 29% chance of being able to play the force jump this round and then get a 5-card hand.
Yeah, that would be really strong.
Yeah, no,
And your consolation prize, your worst side other than blank on palp is probably melee.
Say again?
That's
You just pass.
What?
Looks like it.
If you have a way to get money or something like that.
Lanza pass, right?
It could get real bad with 2 discard cards.
I have no idea what happened there. I wasn't paying attention.
I'm pretty sure Lanza passed
Something
before, and then they were kind of just sitting there, and then the round ended. So
he didn't pitch any of his cards either. So
he still drew
His
palp
hand is good,
saver,
though.
which is pretty good. So
yeah, he gets a free
And
palp
then-
saver into the death field override. So
Pay 2, get 2.
Doubt into Mauls is also good.
Seems good.
Yeah.
Unless you're me.
Then you take 1.
Every time I doubt a Maul Saber, he's going to hit like the 2 melee on it or whatever it is.
Is it a 2-side on top?
It
Yeah,
is.
that's
It's a 2. Yeah. It's like, oh, free 2. Sweet. Because I always say doubt's never.
Alrighty.
Yeah, that was a weird end of turn. Because, yeah, the dangerous maneuver needed to be pitched. This is crazy talk. I don't know what happened.
I'll dealt the special.
Cool.
He didn't see the malls coming. That's all.
Yeah.
Oh, well, he
Nailed it.
gets away with murder there.
Yeah, that was plenty worth it.
I mean, force jump is good against Mauls as well, but
Yeah.
That's true.
We'll go for your hand.
yeah, discarding into palp always feels
No,
okay.
that's why he kept it.
Oh yeah.
It's like I knew this DM's gonna get pitched from random discard side.
Right.
We'll Ray PA. We'll Ray PA.
That is a death field right there. If he doesn't change.
Lanza hates overriding his palp sabers though, especially early.
Why? That's what they're in there
I don't
for.
know. I don't know, man. I just know what he does.
Free ramp, man.
When I build Palp, I look at Palp Saber. That's a ramp card. I don't care about the sides on it.
I care about the sides if it
Fuck.
in
Not
palp
that there's
red.
anything else to spend his money on this round.
Put jump.
No, he
Well,
said
that means
fuck
he's
it.
not. He is not playing Deathfield this
Yes.
round.
He can still get
Yeah,
there with the
it's-
over, right?
He's going high.
Yeah, but
Yep.
he's
He
not
needs one more
Never
money.
again.
Nope, he's not doing it.
like he's not re-rolling either. I don't know why you would play Force Jump there.
Deathfield costs 6, right? Not 5.
5.
It's 5.
Well, it's only 5. Oh, yeah.
So
Well, then he could have got. I thought he needed. I thought he needed that for that. Oh, that was
yeah,
even.
he's still got Theed. He's still got the Watto.
Right.
He can still
Play the
get to
Maul Saber.
play it, but he doesn't have any rerolls.
Like that Force Jump was way more valuable as a re-roll.
Yeah. Yeah, especially when it's sitting there as a blank, and now he has nothing to answer this Maul Saber unless he wants to pitch his Deathfield.
I mean, he can just
Well,
sit. He can just
you-
sit on that one shield side off the Force Jump.
And what he doesn't see is that like the Neiman overwrite here is going to be a 6 damage Neiman overwrite if he doesn't have force jumps showing, which
Yeah,
is pretty big.
Let's see
yeah, that gets real nasty.
how I want to do this.
Yeah, like he can shut off the power action on Maul Saber, but he's not going to shut off eating a bunch of damage to the face.
If you want, he needs to go for Ray now. Like Ray has a Maul Saber.
I guess he has Watto power action for now.
I think
So,
Watto power
that's-
action makes you money off of Maul Saber.
It does. It makes
Yeah.
you money, but it isn't going to mitigate the
I
die
think I
very
want
well.
the power action. and
That's
take
not
a-
the die you want to do that.
dollar.
Oh,
I would have done it on Watto's deck. You're not re-rolling that at all. In
Yeah.
any case, probably.
Like if you know you're not re-rolling.
No, he's still taking the line of play that he's going to get this Deathfield out and not re-roll
All right,
anything,
well,
though. I
blank,
think that's what he's
Palpatine's
thinking.
die. Okay.
And yeah, that just fucks that line of play over right up.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no way he has to re-roll his Deathfield or his whole turn is shot.
I think
Always miss
his only way through
Her power
is to
action.
play the Deathfield
Yeah,
and just
every time.
hope that Eric puts some damage on Ray because Ray's now the target. And like hope that he does it before the race special.
Yeah, but it doesn't feel great to take that line of play when you're looking at so many dead dice.
No,
you're
But
like
I
4
think-
dead
I think-
dice.
I think he's fucked either way. So
I think I'd play this
I
field
would
at this
play it.
point.
I would play
You're
it
gonna
because it
lose
makes
it.
your back does better.
God, I hate to get rid of this, but
Yeah.
I think you'll be
Well, no, it
okay.
doesn't. It makes your max HP better.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
thinking re-roll. That's what he's
So-
saying.
I just don't get
I
it.
think I
like,
have to erase
Why
it
bother?
and
Like
take
you're
this out.
maxed
well,
out.
that-
What?
He
That-
power action the force jump.
I guess it's that means he's not playing Deathfield. That's what I would read that as.
Yeah.
No, you can still play Deathfield.
But
Ready, Ray.
I think
He's
he
Right.
still
will.
there.
it really depends what happens here too. Okay, that's a lot of damage, and that's going to be. Wow. Yeah, that's.
Yeah, because the Neiman's going to turn that to the +4.
Yeah, but Watto power action is going to get it off the +4.
Oh, but if he Watto power actions, then he can't play Deathfield. So
Yes, he
if he
can.
re-rolls now, then no, he
Needs to go
can't.
to 3 and over, right?
Doesn't-
It's going to hit melee. It's 4 out of 6 sides on melee.
7 damage.
Fair enough. That doesn't mitigate. It doesn't actually mitigate the damage in any way. Most likely, I guess you're right. No, it will. It'll probably not be a 4. It'll probably be like save you 1 or 2 damage, which is fair.
He's still real thinking about pitching this Deathfield to re-roll, though.
Oh
Alright.
my
You
god.
guys-
There it
This
goes.
feels
Why are you
awful.
keeping the shield? Why are you keeping that shield in the
Fuck it,
jump?
but I'll take it.
No,
Come on, boy.
no,
You gotta need that special. You need that special.
One shield is okay.
It's fine, but
One shield on because you don't
Your
want the Maul Saber coming back no matter
blanking
what.
out the malls is
That roll
huge.
is pretty bad.
That's what Watto's for. It'll hit blank.
That's true.
This base side's probably going to get nullified, I'm guessing.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
see
you
why
don't
it
need a
wouldn't.
shield.
The problem is that now, if he does that, then discard from Lanza has a
Alrighty,
50% chance of hitting that Neiman.
Neiman overriding Neiman and
Yep.
help die.
What? He wasted his chance at big
That time I
damage?
don't have to pay for it.
No, he only lost 1 damage for that because he can still. Oh no, wait, no, playing it only
Yeah.
changes 1 die. That's right. Yeah,
Yeah, he basically said,
Well,
I'm not going to take my +4 on
well,
Mauls.
if he puts Palp, if he gets Palp in the right spot, he can roll it back in.
I'll take your hand.
But that won't matter. I don't think that's gonna actually
his
happen.
hand's gone. No, that's
there's
weird.
no way because he's sitting on a force jump shield.
You
And like
take
he can
the- you
put it,
take
he
the-
can put it on, he can put it on Watto.
Go ahead and
Take
beat
the one with.
the
Okay, you just focus. That's fine.
Yep.
Let's say 7 damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
so you're
he
getting
has a Watto
through?
still.
So 1, 2, 3, 4.
Like I
Oh,
think you
yeah,
absolutely Watto PA that, and then you put one shield on Watto.
I'm at 8.
Like okay, you're gonna need to do
Yeah.
something over here before you touch.
Well, he doesn't have a resource this turn. He has no way of getting one unless Maul rolls it.
Yeah. Unless he thinks he's just gonna Watto power action Palps die and find 4
that's
damage
not
somehow.
bad.
No money to re-roll it.
I would just take the money.
So I'll block 3.
Take the money and
And I'll do
Or you would
7.
kill Watto.
block at least
Go ahead and just kill Watto.
some damage off of that.
It's an option. I'm gonna
Maul
do
saber.
7 here.
He chose not to kill Watto.
Yeah.
So I will Watto and I'll say melee on Palps die.
Yeah.
Here we
Worked last
go.
time. It was turning point.
No, but that's.
I mean,
not
you get
really
your money
that
back. You get your money back. You get a couple damage.
2 side. Or money. Both not great. Alrighty, we will power action.
Sequencing here basically locks Lanza into. Now he has to kill Kylo because there's no way he can do anything to Rey ever
So do I want damage
until
or
the end of the game.
money?
This round just got shot to shit.
Money.
Yeah, I can't really see where. Oh, he's going for big money instead of any damage.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, okay. May as
I
well.
still feel like Death Field would have been way better
Lanza
because
better
now
hope
you're
he
down.
grabs his back because if he doesn't, he's in trouble.
That seemed productive.
Yep.
And like Deathfield is his only big upgrade. He doesn't have Sheehan. He doesn't have
And he got
Force
his Bacta.
Storm.
He's got 2 Bactas.
I mean, he's gonna fucking need them.
He hasn't had any upgrades, which we're going to see is one upgrade. We're going to see Palp come out fairly early here.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to
He's
get his
got-
5th upgrade, and he has the money to heal 10 this turn, so...
I mean, he's got Reap too. So like, but it's just where is that second Deathfield?
Alrighty.
How deep is it?
Yeah,
Oh, that is not a great roll. I mean, the specials are good, but
I think that
not
roll's
seeing.
fine.
That roll's fine.
No,
It's
what
2
you needed
shields
to
and
see there-
reroll them.
I still think what you needed to see there was Maul damage because now you're like looking at. You're not getting the real. You're not going to hit for 8 with Maul Saber this round.
The
You might
Maul's
hit
die's
for-
coming back out, though.
Yeah, I think you're okay getting a reroll for $1. Especially since the only other thing in his hand that he's going to spend money on is R2D2, and he's got Feed to Steadfast.
You should be fine. You think?
Get
Yeah.
that base out again.
Melee.
Oh, there's hidden motive. Will guarantee that.
That's not
Hopefully.
I mean, sure, yeah.
Or not.
Oh,
Daggers.
Done.
here comes the
Done,
Neiman.
sir.
I mean, he still has 2 force jumps, so like, there's. It's
Kylo's
going to be hard to
one
stick a
to
good
Palpatine.
Maul.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's going to be hard for Palp to do damage here. That was the other the other flip side.
Alrighty.
Yeah, that's kind
Yes,
of
you
like
got- you got-
Palp's gonna live.
know.
It's just, is he gonna expand his board state any? Probably not. He's got
No, not with
damage.
this handy.
No,
Alright, we're gonna resolve one.
unless he
upgrade
wants to pitch
Yep.
Reap to reroll, which feels awful.
And it's your action. That's it. I'm not resolving the other one.
Yeah. I'm thinking.
Yep.
Yeah, that roll was not good for Lanza either.
I just don't think he has great upgrades out for damage.
Yeah, he doesn't
He's
have
got-
good dice, but like not even hitting the jump specials or anything is kind of just.
He has
weird spot.
even training into jump, so he has a jump
You're
if
right.
he wants it.
Threw away half his deck's win condition.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that death field needed to be on the table last turn. That's was definitely gonna haunt him.
Thinking of taking 3 shields here.
Why would you?
I wouldn't when Kylo hasn't even come out yet. And you have
no
no way to
he
remove
doesn't
Kylo's
really have
like the
anything
shields
to
are
do with
nothing.
it. No.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
Yeah, he's got like
Take
no
it down.
removal, nothing that can remove a Kylo special, and yeah, so taking the shields does nothing for him at all. They'll just be gone for no effect.
For Maul Saber purposes, and even training is also a third force jump, which is amusing. Just not as good.
Yeah, no, it's pretty
Not as-
decent for.
Yeah,
Not as fun.
Probably just roll out Watto and see what you get for shenanigans.
By the way, shout out to the 19 viewers tonight. I think a couple of them are probably you guys, but still, that's a lot of viewers.
Mine says there's 21.
What? I need to refresh, apparently.
All right, here comes Watto. He decided to go with that instead of shields. The disrupt, which probably will just prompt R2 to come out. R2 or a steadfast. Is that what the card is?
Yeah, refresh to 22 viewers. Haha.
Yeah, R2 is the move.
You're only running one in your deck,
Yeah.
which I think is crazy, but I know Palp has not many spots.
Oh man, you hear Eric throwing shade on Lanza's deck. Yeah, I think Reap is the reroll.
Yeah, you don't need Reap here.
I mean, he's got nothing to spend money on, and he's got plenty of money regardless, so.
Probably keep that Palp Saber die because it
No,
doesn't get better.
if you pitch, what is he taking all that money for?
Yeah.
He thinks that the other death field's in his top 5.
That's deflating.
Yeah. I don't know if he needs
Lanza
that much.
thinks he has the death field right now.
There we
but,
go. I'll fight that.
Yeah.
But he doesn't.
Little does he know.
I guess he gets to re-roll out of this at teachings,
Yeah.
but spending on a
Power
Palpatine die
action.
now kind of feels a
Training
little
that.
bad.
And now
Yeah,
Lanza know he doesn't have death
You
field
expect
with
a little
that
more
power
than our
action.
first
I would definitely not have resolved that Palp die
Well,
for
not to mention that we're looking at a situation where Lanza rerolls, and if Kylo hits a discard, that's second back to either out of hand at one less effectiveness or just dead.
I mean, it's not going to get discarded. Like Lanza's not going to not play it for just one less, just because. Like if you see a discard side, you're going to play your back to.
Shout out to Lanza or to Eric for not getting disconnected once tonight. That's a miracle.
Does that usually happen?
There's a record. If you go back to the Twitch stream, if anybody wants to watch this from when I did Vika and his match on Wednesday night, I think it was. Yeah, it took us like 3 hours to play a match because of all the disconnects.
Alrighty.
Here comes Kylo.
Rest of my dice in the pool.
What sucks here is if he rolls a discard right now.
Yeah, that would be real bad for there, but still some damage. It's not bad. You don't really want the 2 damage set on Neiman Mastery, but it's not bad.
I think this is just so overwhelmingly in Eric's favor.
Yeah. And a lot of it comes down to not having Death Field on the table to add 12 damage around or 9 damage around. I mean, it's essentially Vader's Fist for Palpatine.
That seemed wrong.
Yeah, that's what we talked about earlier. Like, those shields don't help. And he's giving up valuable damage dice to do it, too.
And Eric's got 4 rerolls to get through 1 reroll here.
Yeah.
Say special on the Neiman. Oh,
Whoa.
1 second. Let me think about
I don't know about that. I don't think there's anything on this board that you want to reroll.
No, I'm going to say...
If anything, just pass.
I'm not going to do that right now.
That's
what I'm going to say.
I'm not going to do that right
I'm
now.
going to say that's not going to happen right now.
That's not going to happen right now. I think there's a lot of things that aren't going to happen in this game for you.
I don't know how much hope why he's holding out hope for that reap in hand right now.
Actually,
I don't know why he wouldn't just reroll with what he has.
I mean, you're sitting at 6 money. You're gonna go into next round with plenty to
I
play
mean,
your
this-
next death field. Like, yeah.
If he resolves this Palp Saber die, then
I expect
Fifth
Eric to
Teachings is
flip
useless.
probably Kylo to special next. Get that triple roll out of one
Could be
Kylo
nice.
die.
Yeah. That feels pretty damn good.
Killing me, Smalls. Okay, so it's not Fatal Blow. What are you sitting on?
He can't fatal
So,
blow a
I
non-character
can't
die,
fatal
Eric.
blow the
Oh,
lightsaber. It has to be a character die.
Right, exactly. So you don't have it. You've used up both those dice, so it's not that.
Yeah.
It's
Right.
obviously not Death Field. You would have done that. I mean, it makes sense for you to be sitting on one copy.
I mean, the real funny part is
back
that
there.
basically Lanza's sitting on jack shit.
I just don't understand.
He's sitting on heal 5 though.
But...
Yeah, he's sitting on heal 5, but that's not anything to be scared of. That's we're just like,
all right,
damn it,
Ray is going to power
I can't
action,
kill you with
and
that.
she is going to spin.
Like, I mean, Lanza can lose this game extremely slowly, but
to the special side.
I mean, he's not out of it. Like, there's some combination of fatal blows
Fatal
in this
blow.
other death field that gets him to the win. But it all depends on what he gets in his next 5.
Do that, and we'll say melee on Kylo's die.
Okay.
oh,
Controlled Watto.
Hit Palp again.
Face.
Yep.
Again, why he shouldn't even resolve those shields.
And now we see. Oh, that's bad. That's real bad. Now he doesn't even get the reroll.
That makes sense.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that was a good reroll for Eric.
yeah,
There's no way you don't take that discard, right?
Yep.
100%.
I mean, you're locking him into 4
Garbage.
Yeah, a bunch of garbage.
Garbage.
He's still got like basically a force jump or a singleton damage off of Sith teachings. But yeah, still.
I mean, he has to use that Neiman special against the small saber.
We're going to use Ray on herself. Just roll that dice.
That didn't improve.
Oh, he didn't go with the thing, so now Lanza gets a reroll. So I guess he wants it for. I guess Eric's going for big damage here.
I mean, the success state is basically what just got rolled. Like, that's the best he can hope for, and that's not that much better than what he had.
So you get another shield.
No, that really isn't. I mean, he wanted a special on the force jump is the only thing that I think actually mattered.
Yeah.
Okay. So that means I got to keep my base sides around.
But I mean, these rerolls are going to be monstrous.
They need to be, though. If they aren't, Lanza's going to be way behind.
Yeah, this is definitely it.
But
I mean, he can get 14 damage here, can't he?
I got to just get close, right? I guess like.
He already used his Maul's rollback, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, he could get 14, but they can't if he doesn't reroll that Kylo 1.
I mean, I think even if you get close, like, you still feel really good. That's both Bacta's gone and Palp down to like 3 or 4 health.
We will do this.
Yep.
Do this.
No.
Lengthy.
If he blinks a Maul, he's netting the same thing.
Lightsaber.
Okay, so he net the same thing without. Oh, he got the shield back. Thank God.
Well, I mean, if you get back to special, that also feels good.
True. It felt risky though. I don't know. Could have ended up being a lot worse. 1 and 3, it's a lot worse than what you got.
Jumping ahead, so she'll get the shield back and roll in.
And there's just no forward progress for Lanza.
Take a shield.
Okay. So now.
I mean, now you start re-rolling Kylo dice too, right?
Keeping these two guys, but
I mean, the one side at least.
Goes back into the wood chipper.
Yeah, the one side definitely.
And
he probably.
I would re-roll that Neiman too. That Neiman can do a lot. That Neiman is 6 damage on a special.
Goes on back. Come on, some focuses or specials.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus.
There's some rolls.
I appreciate it.
That's all of it.
GG. 3, 4, 5, 6,
yeah.
7, 8. Hold on a minute. What do you got? 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Focus that to that. That's 14.
Yeah, it's 14.
Got a shield.
He needs to put yeah. Jesus.
Wow, what a round! What a terrible round I had.
Double back to. If
well,
I
yeah,
get you,
but-
I put. Yeah.
I'd rather not have double backed. I'd rather have
Yeah.
removal and
Yep.
cards to beef up.
Double backed in, he's still
Okay.
He's gonna
taking
get.
a billion damage this round.
I mean,
Yep,
Palp's dying this round. That's an R2
Sorry,
special.
I was not on push to talk while I was saying, "Yep, this is." But well, actually, he does need to hit one more.
Interaction.
No,
So he
no,
needs to
because
hit.
he can R2 over to the Neiman into
Oh, sure.
That's perfect.
Dink Council focus
Could be
and
special, but
then more
damage
damage.
good
He
here.
only needs to find one more
That's
Yeah.
damage.
I don't really need her shield.
He could just re-roll to find it off of the
That's-
remaining.
On any of those, if any of those 3 dice hit
Yeah.
damage, he also.
Yeah, no, you
Damage
max
and
out on
focus.
damage with one, and then you focus to the focus side
That equates to 2.
with Neiman. That's what I
Oh,
would
you're
do.
right.
So 2,
Neiman's
But
the
that's
easier
it.
way.
8.
But
Yeah.
that's it too.
But that's it.
A reroll
Yeah,
and
this'll
damage
do it.
also does it.
Good game. Wow.
The absolute obliterate pelt from full health.
And this is very, very
did,
different.
did 20 damage that round.
Especially when you rolled in that extra money with
Keeping
that focus
DM
there, I was
round
like, dang it,
one.
at least kept you down on money, so I was gonna.
That
Being
one Kylo
greedy.
got 4
Oh,
uses.
so far behind. If you draw
Being
it.
greedy with only one base side to match up with Watto.
2 or 3 rounds.
Yeah,
That's
you want
just-
next round.
Yeah, it needs to.
I mean, Lanza
space
kind of
out
wrecked
more.
himself on this one.
Well, see, not only that, like, because if he had changed,
Sarosu
instead
is
of that,
so
giving
good.
him 2 base
The jumps are
sides,
Oh yeah, look
he
at this. If he had,
definitely would have gotten
You can get
money,
very much
and he
value out of it.
definitely wouldn't be able to play
Yeah.
Deathfield round
Yeah,
2, and
I
then
mean,
the
that was just
entirety of the
perfect
game wouldn't have
storm
kind of
of
spouted around.
Too much.
look
heat
at his look at his
going
next 2
on,
cards.
and
If he
the
had
upgrades I
ditched
had
cards
were
earlier
probably
or
the
played
worst
cards to
ones
get
I
him out of
could-
hand,
Right,
bartering
But you
draws
want
into
at least
Fatal
a
Blow,
Sarosu
or he
or
just
a
has it
Deathfield
in
or something
hand.
Yeah.
like that you can power action
Yeah,
back in.
well,
to
I mean,
get-
I had Deathfield last round, but
And
I had
then
to
Fatal
wait
Blow
it
for
to-
what? 1, 2,
enough.
3,
I don't know
4,
if that
5,
would've been any
6, 7,
good
8. Fatal
having
Blow
it
for
this
8 plus a
round, but-
Deathfield die? Like, that's
It is what it
fightable.
is.
Yeah.
So,
So you got those extra 3 money and they didn't do anything for
Yeah.
you. So yeah, maybe
Yeah.
keep Deathfield. I don't know. It's tough though, because then
no,
you
I-
get to play
I-
back to.
no, I don't feel bad about this matchup at all. I think it's a good matchup for both of us. I feel like it's, this
Draw
was
dependent.
a little bit. I mean, you figure you're going to get more upgrades than that in the first 2 or 3 rounds. That first game, I
He had
drew
a
2
really
upgrades in
strong
2
starting
rounds,
stuff,
and
though.
then
I mean, it
I
really
got
does come to the
clogged
fact
with
that,
good
like,
stuff, and the
he
only upgrades I drew were my shit ones. So,
made the decision that he wasn't going to
it's
play
all
the
good, man.
death field and then didn't
Good
draw
games.
into anything
Very good
afterwards,
games.
which is
Congrats.
basically just.
Thank you much.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm gonna unmute
Note for the
Zion,
kids:
Taxer,
play your
and
win
Gandorf
condition.
now.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's kind of important.
I'll do the same.
All right.
Hello, guys.
So
What's up?
Welcome back.
Yep.
So how many times did you guys yell at me?
At you?
little bit.
Not very often.
Except for when I let myself get lightsaber mastered. Like I sat down.
Oh,
an hour
yeah,
ago
that
and
part-
I was
Fatal
like,
Blow is pretty rough.
Fatal
Fatal
blow.
blow.
It was
Fatal
like,
blow.
I was like, oh, Eric's got to see that fatal blow coming. He just knows that it's not lethal yet. Oh, no, he didn't.
That was so bad. And like an hour ago, I was like, okay, the only thing I have to do is make sure I remember that one. I mean, there's other stuff, but that was like the main thing is like just save raise power action, save whatever mitigation you have for Palpatine's dice after round 2.
So how many times did you yell at me?
A little bit more, probably.
Constantly.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't too bad. Like the end of the first game, like you didn't play around the steadfast, and I think you could have gave yourself a chance there.
Yeah. I that's the one I kept thinking polarity and on guards, but I forgot about steadfast.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then that last game, it was just we all thought you should have played the death field. Like you needed to get your win condition on the table in that round.
So instead of I should just chunk round 2 and go in round 3 with Deathfield.
Yeah,
No, wait. You could have played it on round 2 with the overwrite,
yeah.
which I think was the best place to do it.
I think the spiraling mistake was in round 1 where you focused to only one base resource side.
I
Yeah,
agree
that
with
too. That was bad.
Yes. Yeah, as soon as I did that, I was thinking I should have, because I forgot about Ray's power. I always forget about her power.
Well, he had already used Ray power action. It was the Neiman overwrite, which is not exactly, that's not what Eric wanted to do with it, I imagine.
It hurt
but
me so much.
but it certainly was necessary. And if he had those extra 3 resources, then playing the death field wouldn't have been a problem round 2. It would have been easily play out everything and still have more gas. So
Yeah,
it certainly wasn't bad.
Yeah, I agree with that. I would have probably had the money in round 2 to get the death field on the table without losing or leaving that +2 out there. That was terrible.
And like if it wasn't Neiman overwrite, then nullify hidden motive.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But yeah,
You're
you
right.
should have definitely grabbed the base on the Sith teachings. That was the thing where like you should have taken the base resource there and the base resource on the other one, and basically left no chance of losing all the resources.
I agree. Yep. As soon as I did it, I was thinking, God, that +2 is going to sit there after I claim.
Yeah, and then after that, we were all like, he needed to overwrite the Palp Saber with the Death Field because that's like your main win condition. Like it needed to get on the table, and then you pitched it to reroll, and then you went into round 3 with just like backed as to stall and no actual way to like advance the
Right.
board.
Yeah, the only reasoning I had with that is I was thinking I needed to try to get some value out of those dice that were on the board, and I have another one there. I can always play the long game. So, because I mean that's early for me to get a death field out, but
It's harder to play the long game when Maul Saber's on the board too, because that thing.
That's true. That's true.
I think Eric did like 20 damage or something in that last round. It was ridiculous.
I would say literally that one Kylo damage because of the shields. That one, at least one Kylo die got used 4 times with 3 rerolls, and the 4th one was also a special, just to rub it in.
I won one of the 3, so I'm happy. I did not completely choke. So, but I always enjoy my games with Eric. He's so cool.
No, they're fun games regardless. I think they were really fun games to watch. So yeah, don't worry about it.
Yep. Cool. Well, I appreciate you guys doing everything, and congrats, Eric. Good luck, man. I'll be pulling for you until you play Zion.
Thanks.
I mean, I gotta get through honestly sarcastic first.
No, did he win today?
He did.
All right. Well, I'm pulling. Palp Nation's still alive though.
We'll see.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, I appreciate it. Eric, man. Congrats. Always enjoy it, brother. I'll
Yes.
talk to all of you guys soon, I'm sure.
And thank you for all you're doing, Lanza.
Have a good
I
one,
appreciate
boys.
it. Yep.
All right,
have a
guys.
great night.
All right, guys. Thanks for tuning into the stream. God, we had a lot of people tonight. Why don't y'all guys come watch my? Is this more interesting than my Thursday night drinking? Come on. But anyway, yeah, pay attention to the Facebooks and whatnot, and I'll be probably putting up some more streams and stuff as we get to the top 4 in the finals of this Artificery Invitational. Yeah, it's because Taxter's here. That's where we're getting all the people from. But yeah, and Zion helps too. I'll always take those guys to comment when we get to any other game. So it looks like I think Zion's playing in the next round. Hopefully, I get to stream that game. But yeah, I think I'll probably next weekend we'll probably have some more games. It sounds like next Saturday I might be streaming the finals of the April TTS League. Hopefully we'll get some stuff out this week about starting the league up in June. Sounds like I'm going to be taking over running that, so keep your ear to the ground for that. I'll be doing my Thursday night thing with Entourage Gaming if you want to tune in and hang out with me Thursday night for some games. And yeah, I'll probably be doing the top 4 of the Invitational. We'll see how we can get that to work out in the schedule. Nothing's done yet. I know I've said this before, but May 28th, Friday night, I'll be doing late night gaming. Zion was on there last night. You'll see me there in a couple weeks. That'll be some fun times. But yeah, thanks for tuning in, and everybody have a good Saturday night. Talk to you next time.